But we didn't feel safe, like, staying here. Okay. Hey, guys. What's up? I mean, okay. Let me tell you what's going on. We're moving. My podcast background doesn't really exist. It's a wee bit deconstructed. So, yeah, it's just going to be my voice for a while. And I don't know when that's going to end. I don't know what the next place is going to kind of look like for that setup. But yeah, I mean, it's been my voice for a minute because I've had a lot of stuff going on. But just, you know, you can expect that from here on out. What else? Oh, Spotify's not letting me, like, upload stuff. It's really weird. Like, sometimes it'll accept it and sometimes it won't. And sometimes I have to wait a day and then it'll accept it. Like, it's just weird. So, like, the last one I did, which obviously we missed last week, so it was one before that. But the last one I did, it, like, only let me upload it to YouTube. And so Spotify, like, wouldn't take it. And I tried it a bunch of different ways and it, like, wouldn't accept the file. And I don't know why. So I don't know if Spotify's mad at me or if it's something unrelated. I'm going to keep trying. But if you ever don't see it on Spotify, it's because it's on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, I guess I hate to do this, but I think I have to put a pause on Book of the Month for a minute. Just because I did, like, my schedule's changed a lot and we're moving and, like, there's just so much going on that as much as I, like, have really enjoyed doing it, I just don't have the time to maintain all of the reading I do, like, in my professional life on top of, you know, doing them together. Do you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to have to put a pause on it. It hurts my feelings, but that's where I'm at. Just letting you know. So, okay. I got a story to tell you. So like I said, we're moving, right? Which, before anyone asks, is completely unrelated to the story I'm about to relay to you. So a couple weeks ago, well, let me paint your picture. Let me paint you the picture of kind of how this looks. So, from where I was at? Oh, thank you. So Van and I live in a basement apartment, okay? And it's a basement apartment in, like, a full house, like a normal house. And the person who lives above us is this younger guy, and his parents own the house. So his parents are the landlords of the house. He lives in the upstairs part of the house, because he's, like, going to school here, whatever. So we get the entire basement to ourselves. The basement is our apartment. So a couple weeks ago, well, let me back up. A few months ago, he bought this new car, and it's a Charger, very boy car. I don't have much to say about it. But nice car, whatever. So a couple weeks ago, we can hear him, like, upstairs hanging out with some friends. Like, they've got music going. We can hear him talking, laughing, whatever. I mean, the walls are thin. It's a basement, whatever. That's at, like, 6 o'clock. We can hear them hanging out. 6 o'clock, 7-ish, somewhere around, it was the evening, right? Somewhere around dinner time, that kind of thing. And we hear them, like, he's up there in the garage, like, revving his car engine. Like, showing off for his friends, whatever, brand new car, like, I don't know, boy behavior. So we don't think anything of it. It goes on for, like, 30 seconds, a minute, like, off and on revving his engine. It's a loud engine, you know. But then, like, a few hours later, it's like 10 o'clock. Van and I had just gotten in bed. We're, like, getting ready to go to sleep. And we have the, like, door closed to our bedroom, right? And I just hear this, like, beeping. Like, it's like beep. And then you don't hear it, beep. And I'm like, what is that? Like, that is so strange. What is that? And I'm like, it's not the fire alarm, and it's not the, like, the high-pitched beep that comes with, like, the fire alarm's out of batteries or whatever. You got to replace the batteries. So I was like, what is that? What is that? I was like, Van, go check. Like, just go open the door, see what that is. So as soon as he opens the door, it's like, beep, carbon monoxide detected. Carbon monoxide detected. And we're like, oh shit. So we jump out of bed, and I'm like putting on outside appropriate clothes, and we run outside. And the way that our outside works is that we have this kind of patio right to the backyard. And then above us is the deck that goes into the top level of the top level of the house, right? And so we're kind of standing out there. We're like, that's so strange. Like, we can hear the guy upstairs, like, what is that? Like, talking to his friends, like, what is that? Do you know what that is? And we're like, that's so odd, whatever. So we text the landlord. We're like, hey, carbon monoxide alarm's going off. What should we do? Like, were they cooking something? Set it off? Like, what's going on? She takes a minute to get back to us. But in that time, they have the deck door open above us where we're standing. And I can hear that he's called his mom, who's the landlord. She owns the house. That makes a lot of sense. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, the alarm's going off. Like, I don't know what that is. Long story short, they do not confirm this to us, but it's our suspicion that after he was done revving his engine, he left his car on in the garage with the garage door shut, which fills the house with carbon monoxide, obviously. And so I don't know exactly what his mom's saying, but I can tell he's getting an earful on the phone. And she texts us, 5 minutes later. She's like, the alarm's not going off anymore, which is true. The alarm had stopped going off at some point during that. And she's like, the alarm's not going off anymore. Like, you can go back inside. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. Whatever. Didn't give us an explanation. He sees he comes out on the balcony, knows we're standing there and is like, hey guys, what's up? And we're like, not much. Like, what's going on? And he's like, sorry, I was checking a few things on my car earlier and, not a big deal. The car just did that. And we were like, okay, whatever. So he also did not confirm to us that that's what happened. But it was 4 hours later that the carbon monoxide alarm went off. So his car had to have been left on. Anyway, but we didn't feel safe staying here, even though the alarm wasn't going off anymore. That's still a scary thing. We didn't feel safe. So we ended up staying at my parents' house, opened all the windows so that it could air out, stayed at my parents' house for the night. So yeah, a wee little adventure for us. But I've told this story a couple times, and a lot of people have been like, oh, was he trying to hurt himself? Did he leave the car on purpose? And I know for a fact he wasn't. He had his friends over. It was very obvious he was showing off for them. He was not trying to do any harm, and I know that for sure. So I don't feel bad telling this story. But yeah, a bit adventurous. And then yesterday was Mother's Day, and we're getting ready to leave to go do stuff with my family, and I open up the furnace room that has our laundry in it. It has our washer and dryer. And I open it up, and it's just immediately smell burning. And I'm like, what is that? Obviously, furnace rooms, especially in the basement, they have an opening to the outside, right? So it can air out and whatever. So I was like, oh, maybe it's coming from outside, but the window's open in our bedroom, and I know that it doesn't smell like smoke in there. I walk outside, I kind of walk around. I don't smell smoke anywhere else. I don't smell burning anywhere else. I'm like, Van, come smell this. What is this? He's like, oh, that's electrical burning. And my dad, who's worked in construction for years and years and years, I call him and I'm like, hey, this smells like electrical burning. What are we supposed to do? And we couldn't locate the source of it, because if you can, you're supposed to locate the source of it. We checked all the electrical in the room, couldn't find it, right? And so basically we think it was an electrical thing from upstairs, but we don't have access up there, and no one's there at the moment, so like we can't check that. And so we leave, and we're just like, okay, well, like nothing we can really do about it. Wouldn't be our responsibility even if something happened, like that kind of thing. And so we end up leaving, and we come back, and it's like the room doesn't smell like electrical burning anymore, but like our apartment does. And so that was strange. So we've just had an eventful past few weeks in this apartment, which we've been here for a while, like, and we've never really had anything like this happen. So definitely weird that the month we like are moving out is when like all this shit happens. But anyway, so that's kind of the update. That's kind of what's been going on with us the last little while. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to update on. I have been waiting to tell this story, though, because I didn't have a chance to record an episode last week. And so, yeah, I've been waiting to tell the carbon monoxide story. Because it is crazy, I feel. It is crazy. We luckily did not suffer any repercussions from the carbon monoxide. We both didn't feel good, though. Like, we felt, like, lightheaded and dizzy, which, not great. But we're fine now, so I think crisis averted for the most part. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. Those were the updates, and it's kind of all we got going on. But thanks for joining me. I hope to see you next week. Well, I hope for you to listen to me next week, because you won't be seeing me. But later, gamers. Have a good week.